Hello and welcome back to the Breakthrough English Podcast. It is wonderful to have you here for Lesson 2. In our last lesson, you learned how to start a conversation. You learned how to say hello, and you learned how to say your name. That was a fantastic start. Today, we will go deeper. We will learn how to share more personal information. To do this, we need to learn the most important verb in the entire English language. This verb is the verb to be. The verb to be helps us describe things. It helps us say who we are, what we are, and where we are. It is the key to building sentences. Let's learn it step by step. First, let's talk about ourselves. When we talk about ourselves, we use the word I. And with I, the verb to be becomes am. So we say, I am. For example, I am a teacher. Or, I am happy. In spoken English, we often make this shorter. We use a contraction. I am becomes I'm. The sound is very simple. I'm. Let's practice both forms. Please repeat after me. I am. I'm. Excellent. Now, let's practice a full sentence. Repeat after me. I'm Alex. I'm a teacher. Very good. Now, let's talk about the person you are speaking to. We use the word you. With you, the verb to be becomes are. So we say, you are. For example, you are a student. Or, you are smart. The contraction for you are is your. Be careful. The sound is the same as Y-O-U-R. Your. Let's practice. Repeat after me. You are. Your. Let's practice a full sentence. Repeat after me. You're a student. You're very kind. Wonderful. Now, what about other people? To talk about one man, we use the word he. To talk about one woman, we use the word she. For both he and she, the verb to be becomes is. So we say, he is, and she is. The contractions are he's and she's. Let's practice. Repeat after me. He is. He's. She is. She's. Fantastic! You have learned the most common forms of the verb to be. This is excellent progress.
Voice Audio Podcast. In the first part, we learned how to talk about one person. I, you, he, and she. Now let's learn how to talk about more than one person. we will learn about plurals. When you talk about yourself and another person, you use the word we. For we, the verb to be is also are. So we say, we are. For example, we are friends. The contraction for we are is we're. Let's practice. Repeat after me. We are. We're. We're happy. Excellent. When you talk about a group of other people, you use the word they. For they, the verb to be is also are. So we say, they are. For example, they are students. The contraction for they are is their. Let's practice. Repeat after me. They are. They're. They're busy. Wonderful. You now know all the positive forms. But what if we want to say something is not true? We need to make a negative sentence. This is very easy. We just add the word not after the verb to be. So I am becomes I am not. You are becomes you are not. He is becomes he is not. It is that simple. Let's look at the contractions. I am not becomes I'm not. Is not becomes isn't. So we say he isn't, she isn't. Are not becomes aren't. So we say you aren't, we aren't, they aren't. Let's practice these negative forms. This is very important. Repeat after me. I'm not sad. You aren't late. He isn't a doctor. She isn't tired. We aren't from England. They aren't at home. Fantastic. Now let's do a small challenge. I will say a positive sentence. You say the negative sentence. I will leave a pause. Ready? The sentence is, she is a student. The negative is, she isn't a student. That's right. Next one. They are friends. The negative is, they aren't friends. Excellent work. You have mastered positive and negative sentences.
You can now make statements. You can say what is true and what is not true. But conversations need questions. So how do we ask a question with the verb to be? It is also very simple. We change the order of the words. The statement is, you are a student. To make a question, we put are at the beginning. The question is, are you a student? Let's see another example. The statement is, he is a doctor. The question is he a doctor? We just swap the subject and the verb. Let's practice asking these questions. Repeat after me. Are you happy? Is he from London? Is she a teacher? Are they ready? Very good. Now, when someone asks you these questions, you can give a short answer. You don't need to repeat the full sentence. For example, if someone asks, are you a student? You can say, yes, I am. Or, no, I'm not. If someone asks, is she tired? You can say, yes, she is. Or, no, she isn't. These short answers are very natural. Now let's learn a very common question about personal information. The question is, how old are you? This question asks about your age.
To answer this, you need to know numbers. Let's learn the numbers from 0 to 20 together. First, just listen. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excellent. So to answer the question, how old are you, you say, I am, followed by your age. For example, I am 20. Or even shorter, I'm 20. Let's practice. I will ask you the question. You answer with your age. How old are you? Great job! You can now ask and answer questions about age.
We have learned so much. We can talk about who we are and how old we are. Let's learn one more important question. This question is about your country. The question is, where are you from? Listen again. Where are you from? This question asks for your country of origin. To answer, you can say, I am from, followed by your country. For example, I am from England, or I am from Japan. Another way to answer is with your nationality. For example, I am English, or I am Japanese. Let's learn a few countries and nationalities. Repeat after me. The country is Spain. The nationality is Spanish. The country is Brazil. The nationality is Brazilian. The country is China. The nationality is Chinese. So, if someone asks, where are you from? You can answer, I'm from Spain, or I'm Spanish. Both are correct. You now have all the tools for a more detailed conversation. Let's put everything from Lesson 1 and Lesson 2 together. Just listen to this full dialogue. Maria: Hello. Peter: Hi there, my name is Peter. What's your name? Maria: I'm Maria. It's nice to meet you. Peter: Nice to meet you too. Are you from England, Maria? No, I'm not. I'm not English. I'm from Spain. Oh, wonderful. I am from England. And how old are you, Peter? I'm 20. And you? I'm 19. Well, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Goodbye. You too. See you later.
And that brings us to the end of Lesson 2. Today, we learned the powerful verb to be. You learned how to make positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions. You can now share more about who you are, where you are from, and your age. For your practice task, please go to the comments section. I want you to write 2 sentences about yourself. First, tell me your name. Second, tell me where you are from. For example, my name is Maria and I am from Spain. I am very excited to learn more about all of you. Thank you for learning with the Breakthrough English podcast. If this lesson was helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel for Lesson 3. Keep practicing. Repetition is your best friend. Until next time, goodbye for now.